What is going on, everybody? It's Big L here, and today we are bringing you Week 9 of the NFL Pick'em. I am joined, the whole squad's here today, which is nice. Joined, as always, by Lucky.
What's up, y'all?
Gators.
How's it going?
And Bucks.
What's up?
I'm going to turn you guys up a little bit because I can barely hear you. There we go. And you could see the scores in front of you. After last week, Lucky is no longer in sole possession of first place.
God damn it, Jets.
We have a tie for first between Lucky and Gators now. And then myself, out of the basement, solo third. And then there's Bucks down there where I used to be.
Nice.
It's a lonely spot down there at the bottom. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing this week?
Glad we peer pressured Bucks into picking the Jets on Thursday night.
And yes, this is updated with
It was
Thursday
worth
night.
a shot. Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Feel pretty good. You know, oh, there's that. That's showing up. Oh, anyway, whatever. I don't care. Braves won the World Series. Let's fucking go.
People still watch baseball?
Chopping all the way to the fucking bank. Like I said, I need a Jock Peterson, we are those motherfuckers shirt in my life. Like, I need air to breathe. That was fantastic. Every championship team needs a little bit of crazy. And that's what Jock Peterson brought to the table. So, yeah. How's everyone feel about their picks this week? Feel pretty good?
I made them in like 5 minutes this morning. So
I usually wait until the first person gives me their picks. And then that's whenever I usually put everything in, or have been putting everything in, like the schedule and everything. And I'll just kind of fill it in as I'm putting the schedule in. I'll be like, okay, we've got Green Bay versus Kansas City. I will take this team. You know, yeah. So, speaking of Green Bay versus Kansas City, this is where we have our first disagreement on the week. Let's get right into it.
Oh, yes.
Boom! Bucks doing something that we have not seen before. Combining the upset and the lock into one pick.
oh,
Bucks and Gators
my-
on the Packers. Upset and lock combined for Bucks. He's like, you know what? I'm in last place. I'm going to shake it up.
God damn.
You get desperate.
And then myself and Lucky have the Chiefs. I don't. You guys are ballsy. I think. Like, I know the Chiefs haven't looked good, but you're picking Jordan, the fighting Jordan Loves this week.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys think Jordan Love can get it done against the Chiefs?
I do, and I think this is the game where LaFleur shows that he does not need Rodgers to win.
Interesting. Gators?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Love, first round pick. Kansas City's defense is obviously horrible, so I think this is going to be a good game for him to get a little experience under his belt. And with Adams coming back and Valdez-Scantling and Lazard, I don't know. I think Packers offense is going to be in a good position as long as Love is decent.
Will he be decent though? That's the question.
I think so. I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to put him in a position to fail.
From what I've seen, he's looked pretty good.
I don't know. I just think I was primed and ready to pick the Packers this week, and then Aaron Rodgers isn't playing, so I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to pick a Packers team without Aaron Rodgers. It's hard.
Well, the thing is, too, like, with
And I
these new QBs, they always need a good player to check it down, too. Like, look at Carolina.
Yeah.
Love.
Look
is
at how
gonna
much better
have,
Bridgewater
uh,
and Darnold both looked the
yeah.
last 2 seasons with McCaffrey there.
But look, yeah, and Love is gonna have Aaron Jones. He's gonna have that safety blanket the entire time, and it's gonna be open. Kansas City's defense is atrocious.
I just keep thinking. Another thing I keep thinking, there's no way Kansas City can keep being this bad. Like, is there?
Yeah, I think so.
You did bring up a good point. The Packers without Rodgers have been horrible the last couple of years.
Granted, we haven't
I
had
think
a good,
horrible
we
is
haven't had.
generous.
I think we haven't had an actual backup that's supposed to play or do anything.
Yeah, Kaiser.
No.
was
Jordan Love's
probably
supposed
the
to be.
best.
Jordan Love's supposed to be something in the future. So
Yeah.
Lucky, you have anything to add here? Or?
I regret my decision. I should go with my heart, but I was just like,
Oh, whenever I saw Bucks' pick, I was like, oh, I'm going to be solo on the Chiefs this week. And then Lucky shocks the world, sends me the Chiefs pick. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, I figure that if the Packers lose, I'll be sad. But if they win, I won't be sad if I get my pick wrong. So it's like I'll be very happy to get this pick wrong and have Gators take first place.
There we go. So, well, you could realistically lose this pick and still get back into first place. It could happen. So, moving on. We have the Vikings and Ravens. Bucks takes the Vikings. The rest of us are on the Ravens. So
Someone is really trying to catch up.
Bucks is pretty high on the Vikings.
Damn, and it's probably a huge goddamn mistake.
See, whenever I had the bad week 1, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make my picks, pick what happens. I'll catch up. There's plenty of week left. There's plenty of time left. Bucks is kind of going the opposite direction.
I'm just rolling on the fact that just the offensive potential is there. Just do it one goddamn week when they pick you.
That's true. They do have a lot of weapons. They have the potential to be good. I think that's why some people picked them to be a playoff team this year. They got weapons.
And we never know what Ravens team we're gonna get, so might as well risk it.
Have you gotten your Vikings pick wrong every week?
Honestly,
No, he
probably.
picked them against the Panthers.
Ooh, I did. Yes, I did. Gave me a
I
goddamn
probably
stroke.
had him wrong every week.
So I know you at least got that one right.
Well, at least there's one.
Yeah, I don't know what there is. I don't know. Like, I think if the Ravens play well, I think they win this game. I guess it's one of those things. Like, yeah, they've been a little bit Jekyll and Hyde, but you know, I do think they're good. I do think they're a good team, and I don't know. I just think if both teams play well, I think the Ravens are just a better team. Like, it's just one of those situations where it's like, just go with the
sure.
team you think is better. So Gators, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I thought the Vikings were going to be pretty good going into the season, and they just have not been. And like you said, I just think the Ravens are the better team.
Lucky?
Yep, exactly what everyone said. I just think that the Ravens are better all around.
All right. Not much else to say there, so let's move on to the next one. This one, I thought about this game too, so Lucky you were close to not being on your own on this one. The Texans and the Dolphins. Lucky picked the Texans, while the rest of us picked the Dolphins. I thought about this one hard. Because I was scrambling to find an upset pick until I saw a line that shocked me to my core. This was a game I thought about changing my pick to last minute because I was like, damn, I need an upset pick this week. And I couldn't do it because like Houston's quarterback situation is just, it is what it is. It's a joke. It's a farce. It is what it is.
No, they got Tyrod back.
I looked at their depth chart this morning and Tyrod wasn't even on it.
What? Oh man, I may have made.
Because that's what I thought too. Whenever I was looking at trying to find an upset pick this morning, I was like, "Oh, maybe Tyrod's back." And I looked at their depth chart, and it was not. He was not on it.
ESPN says Houston Texans QB Tyrod Taylor ready to return to start Sunday versus Miami.
Huh. Oh, maybe what I looked at was outdated then. I don't know.
Tyrod didn't let me down week 1 when everyone else thought that Jags were gonna win. So hopefully Tyrod won't let me down week whatever this is. two shitty
9?
teams, and hopefully Tyrod can get the win. Yeah, sure. It's week 9.
I think it's week. All right.
Yeah, it is.
So why do we think the Dolphins are going to win, Bucks?
Just better team overall and better coach when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And I need fucking Tua to do good because I have to pick him up in fantasy because Kyler's out.
He is officially out now.
Is he officially out?
Or probably going to be out. Dude, I don't think there's a way they start him. It's too risky.
Yeah, against that defense, yeah, it'd be kind of.
The last thing you need is for him just to get even more dinged up.
Yeah, the
and
last
then
thing you
when
need is for
he's going into
Bosa to come
playoffs,
around the
he's
edge and
screwed.
just destroy him once.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened last season. He got hurt, and then the whole season went to
You
the
know
shitter
what?
for them.
Yeah, I think the same thing as you, Bucks. I just think the Dolphins are the better team. Tua's got to show it eventually. Like, people can't keep saying he's gonna be, he's gonna be good, and he keeps not being good. I never understood why they took Fitzpatrick out last season. But that's what it is. This is his team now. It's his team in the future. But yeah, he's gonna have to show it eventually, and it's not like he's playing murderer's row of defenses every week. So, what do you think, Gators?
Yeah, I think Dolphins are a little less bad, and just kind of came down to having to pick which one is less bad.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, not much else to say.
Sometimes that's what it comes down. Sometimes that's what it comes down to. Just picking the team that's less bad. All right. So moving on, we have the Chargers and the Eagles, and myself, Lucky, and Bucks, we picked the Chargers, and this was Gators' upset pick of the week. So, what makes you think the Eagles are going to get it done this week?
Oh man.
Chargers, they've been struggling.
They've
been last 3 or 4 weeks. I think they've lost all. Maybe only had one win in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So they really struggle against the run, which the Eagles can do fairly well, especially with Hurts being mobile. And I don't know. I think most of these came down to the Chargers struggling in recent weeks for me.
That's fair. That's very understandable because, yeah, the Chargers haven't exactly been world beaters for a few weeks now. But I just think that they're the most, like, again, like, I think it comes down to who's the more talented team. I think that's the Chargers. I think the Chargers I think they'll turn it around sooner or later. They need to turn it around because they are in a very competitive division. And if you keep looking at the news, the Raiders can't catch a break.
Yeah.
I tell you what, like, and they got the opportunities there. The Chiefs, they just look like a not very good football team.
Yeah.
The Raiders can't catch a break. The Chargers are going to have to turn it on eventually. Otherwise, this is just going to turn into that division that no one seems to want to win, I guess.
Yeah.
I just think it's the Chargers are going to turn it on sooner or later. I think this might be the week. This might be the week they do it. I think they're the more talented team. Justin Herbert is a very, very talented quarterback, and I think they need to get it together. And I think this is a week they could do it. So, Lucky, what do you think?
I think the Chargers are a good team, and I think the Eagles are not a very good team. Is basically what it comes down to. And Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback. Like, it's one thing to do well versus Detroit, and it's another to do well against the Chargers. So,
yeah. The Bucks, what do you think, sir?
I think this is probably the game where the Chargers defense at least gets a little bit back on track. Because if someone's going to help your defense a little bit, it's going to be Hurts throwing the ball like a lunatic and just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. The only thing that could go wrong for them is if they run the ball down their throat, kind of like the Browns did. But, of course, the Eagles don't have that kind of running attack the Browns do. So I have a little bit of faith the Chargers will probably be able to drop like 30 or 40 on them and keep them around like 20.
You're calling blowout.
Yeah, I see it.
All right. So moving on, this is the last game we have a disagreement on. That's Titans and Rams. Bucks has the Titans, while the other three of us are on the Rams. So what do you see here, Bucks?
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Desperation.
Oh,
From
you said
myself and the
inspiration.
from myself and the Titans.
Weren't the Rams? No, they weren't off last week. I thought they were off last week for some reason.
I'm hoping that Tannehill, starts linking up with AJ Brown a little more. Maybe this is the game that the Rams don't take as seriously as they should, and the Titans, just get that sneaky win. Will it happen? Probably not. Just gotta hope for the best at this point.
Yeah, I think the Rams are just kind of locked in, honestly. Like, especially with the Bucks losing last week, they now have essentially a 2-game lead on them for the number 1 seed. And with the Kyler injury,
Now, the number 1 seed is the Packers.
Yep.
I'm just saying this is a week that they can say, hey, we have that edge on the Bucks. We after having the tiebreaker, we have an extra game on them. This would be a good opportunity if Kyler's not going to play. We can, distance ourselves in the division a little bit because, if Kyler's healthy and he's playing well, that's going to be a really, really tight division race down the stretch. If they can get a game, here, if they, with Kyler out, they lose the game, and I think they see this as an opportunity to really separate themselves, put themselves in a good position going forward. And McVay's a good coach. He's not going to let them have a quote unquote like a letdown game. He's a good coach. So I don't know. I think much like what you said with the Chargers last game, I think this game could get ugly because the Titans defense is bad. Well, I think the Rams win. I think the Rams win. I'm not saying I think they're definitely going to roll, but I could see it. This could be a statement game. So, Lucky, what do you think?
I'm not super confident in the Titans without Derrick Henry. Like, with him, it would have been close, and and they'll still win. They'll still win games without Derrick Henry. It's just, in my opinion, even though it wasn't going to happen, like if Derrick Henry had stayed healthy or whatever, he probably was the MVP of the league if you just take most valuable, but it always goes to a quarterback, so whatever. But he just, that whole offense revolves around Henry, and yeah, they're an okay they're a good team. They'll beat some lesser teams, but when you're going up against one of the best teams in the league, another best team in the league without your player that the entire offense was built around, like that's a tough ask.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Gators.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the Rams are just the better team, even with Henry. But your first game without Henry, you're going against that Rams defense. That's going to be and the
Rams defense got Von Miller.
I was gonna say, is he playing this week?
Is he playing?
I don't know.
I would assume so, since it's not hard to say go after the quarterback.
Yeah, go out there, stand on this side of their offensive line, and just run at the quarterback. Go.
That's pretty much exactly what
It doesn't take a lot of game planning for that, I guess. But sorry, we interrupted Gators.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, that's pretty much it. I just think the Rams are, just a better team in general, and first game without Henry, you're going against that defense. Yep. That's a tough ask, and I agree with what Lucky said. The Titans are still going to be fine, but
yeah,
this is just a tough win, even with a fully healthy team.
100%. And they got a couple of those before last week. The Titans did. But, like I said, that was with Derrick Henry. All right, so moving on to games we all agree on. We all like the Saints over the Falcons, which kind of surprised me. That's the thing I think I put in chat today. I'm like, I've never seen, I don't think, a line where it starts out somewhere and then you're starting your third string quarterback and the line gets bigger.
Well, we don't have to worry about good Jameis, bad Jameis.
I
That's
guess,
true.
but you also have to worry about Trevor Siemian. Like, is that
I feel
better?
like he was decent. Because I feel like he was decent with the Broncos. He's more of a
He's a game
more of
manager.
game manager.
He's a game man.
Which, so you're not going to have those 4 interception games where Jameis loses you the game. And the Saints have a good defense.
They do have a good defense. Because I looked at this.
So-
This was one of the games I looked at whenever I was thinking of, like, I need to find an upset pick. I was like, yo, the Falcons. But then, like, this, like, all the stuff, like it's at New Orleans. Like New Orleans is coming off of a really emotional win. I don't know. I
Yeah.
thought this may be a prime for a letdown for the Saints, but I couldn't pull the trigger. Because the Falcons, they looked terrible last week. But I don't know. I was kind of surprised no one took the Falcons, but I see it because I didn't take them either. Next up, we all like the Cowboys over the Broncos. That is Gators lock. I can see that, absolutely. And then this game, I thought hard about too. We all like New England over Carolina. I thought hard about it. If you told me for sure that Darnold and McCaffrey were going to play, I would have taken the Panthers. Just because Stephon Gilmore, he looked good last week in a limited role. And I think I guarantee he was in there Monday. He had the entire playbook, took it in there, was like, hey, here it is. Here's everything they do. And I still think Carolina could win the game. But I just think New England's better. But especially if like PJ Washington or whoever it is plays quarterback for the Panthers, I think they have no chance. We all like Cincinnati over Cleveland. We all like Buffalo over Jacksonville. That is myself and Lucky's locks.
Yeah, god damn it, don't let me down again. Don't let me down losing to a shitty team again this week. God.
We all like
Jets.
I know, I couldn't believe that either. We all like the Raiders over the Giants, which I'm pretty sure people would have been tailing the Raiders this week if they were playing anyone but the Giants, basically. Right?
Yeah, Giants are trash.
Yeah, Giants are.
Possibly, yeah.
And then we all like Arizona over San Francisco. And this was the line that I found kind of strange, but now that Kyler's probably not playing, I guess it makes sense. That the 49ers were favored in this game. Because reasons. They're 2.5-point favorites.
Well,
So
I
that is
thought about
myself
that one a little
and
bit.
Lucky's upset pick. And we all like the Steelers over the Bears. Because why
Bears
wouldn't
are
you?
trash.
I think both teams are bad, but
God,
the Bears are really bad.
this is such this stupid thing about the 7 teams in the playoffs now. So like when you look at the AFC, it's like whatever. But when you look at the NFC, one of Carolina, Minnesota, San Francisco, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Seattle, or Chicago is going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's not exactly.
None of those teams are good.
No.
Seattle maybe with Russ, but even then, I don't think they're like Super Bowl ready. Like none of those teams are good, and you're gonna have one of them make it. So dumb.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I get what they're doing. They're trying to put more emphasis on like getting the 1 seed, but I feel
They're
like
trying
that
to make
take.
more
But
money.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
it's always
takes away
more
from just
fun.
winning your division. Like, why would you? Let's just say you have the difference. I mean, I guess if you're in one of those, if you're in, like, I don't know, it could be a strange season where, like, you know, the difference between being the 2 seed or the 5 seed could be 1 game. You know, why do you care as much? Like, if you've got a guy who's kind of teetering on the injuries, you're definitely in. But instead of, you know, playing him, like, hey, you know, if you play, we win this week, you can get a bye. It's like, oh, hey, we'll just take it off, make sure we're healthy, even though we're going to be going on the road next week. Why not? Why play the guy? You know what I mean? Like, I think it makes less emphasis on winning your division if you're just going to be the 2 or 3 seed. Like, well, the 2 seed. I don't know. I just felt like adding the seventh playoff team was a bad idea. You know how it is now. They can't just make a lot of money. They have to make all the money.
Yeah, it's more football.
So, yeah. But anyone have anything they want to add for the week or?
Yeah, it covers that.
Well, yeah, not really.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for us. No random, distraction this week.
No, going off the rails.
I know. That's why I'm kind of waiting for it. Like. But all right, I think that'll do it for us this week. Let us know what you think of the picks and stuff in the comments below. Let us know if you think we're smart, we're stupid, or whatever. So that'll do it for us this week, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.